tonight, some expensive renovations are coming to one of Nashville's top tourist attractions, the Cheekwood Botanical Gardens. In studio now with more on the changes is Cheekwood's president and CEO, Jane McLeod. Jane, first of all, thank you for being with us. It's not often, the president of Cheekwood comes to our place. I know you've got some changes coming to the entrance and to the pavilion for parking. If you will, paint the picture. What are you going to do?
Great. Well, parking is an existential issue for Cheekwood, and so this is a very exciting moment for us that we now have plans to bring parking onto Cheekwood's property with a parking facility that is beautiful. Usually you don't put those two words together, but in this case, I assure you that this parking facility, which we are calling a parking pavilion and welcome plaza, is going to offer 750 spaces with a beautiful green roof on top that gives you extraordinary views of the gardens and additional entries into the gardens with additional gardens as well. It has a 27,000 square feet of green roof, again, holds about 750 cars. It also has a rainwater harvesting system so that any of the rain on the property will be brought into cisterns and filtered to use for irrigation, so it's sustainable as well. It'll have a beautiful new welcome plaza where you can wait arrival of your guests and get together and take these looks before you go out into the garden to experience all that Cheekwood has to offer.
I think most of us who've been in town for any period of time have been to Cheekwood over the years. Parking has been an issue for a long time. Why did you decide to address it now? Because I know this is a major expense, $25 million project.
Yes. Well, for over 40 years, Cheekwood has had the opportunity to use adjacent parkland for parking. And we are very appreciative to Metro Parks for allowing us to use that space, which has allowed Cheekwood to grow and offer programs like Cheekwood Harvest, Holiday Lights, Enchanted Castles like we have right now. All the programming that people have really come to love has been contingent on this growth of parking areas. And our Memorandum of Understanding, which has been renewed many times over the years, is going to end in 2027. And so we need to move parking onto our property. When we are at peak season, we can use up to 836 spots. Cheekwood's property only allows for 86 permanent right now, and we have a temporary lot in there so that at the end of 2027, without those parking areas on parkland, we would only have 200 spots. And so all of Cheekwood's beloved programming is dependent on adding this parking. So we are doing it in a hurry because we need to have it done by 2027, but we have some beautiful plans, and we're very hopeful that the philanthropic community will step up and help us make this happen.
Now, in addition to that, I know heretofore every time I've been to Cheekwood, I don't ever remember paying for parking. That's always been nice. But to your point, this is an expensive endeavor. Is that going to change?
Well, in our new Memorandum of Understanding, we began charging for parking for non-members. Members were free. There will be a parking assessment once we do have this garage built, this facility built, but we don't currently know exactly what that's going to be. We're still working that out. Obviously, it'll be reduced special opportunities for members, but we will be charging some parking, yes.
Well, as they say in the news business, we will keep you posted on that. Congratulations on what you've got coming up, and hopefully a speedy conclusion of the construction and a fun time for all of us. Cheekwood President and CEO Jane McLeod, thanks so much for being in studio with us.
Thank you.